Here's a question. What if the cheapest, most overlooked food in your grocery store was quietly one of the most powerful things you could eat after 40? Not some exotic superfood, not a $60 supplement, a tiny, humble fish sitting in a tin that most people walk right past. We're talking about sardines. And before you click away, hear me out, because what I'm about to share genuinely surprised me. The science behind this little fish is serious. And if you're over 40 and you're not eating sardines, you might be missing out on something your body is quietly begging for. Stay with me. This could be one of the most useful videos you watch this year. Welcome back. Or if you're new here, this channel is all about practical, science-backed nutrition for people who want to feel strong, sharp, and healthy as they age. Hit subscribe if that sounds like you. Now let's talk sardines. Section 1. Why after 40 changes everything. Here's something most people don't fully appreciate after 40. Your body enters a new biological chapter. Inflammation begins to rise. This is sometimes called inflammaging, a low-grade, chronic inflammation that quietly accelerates aging. Your muscle mass starts declining, about 1% per year. In a process called sarcopenia, your bone density begins to drop, especially in women approaching and after menopause. Your cardiovascular risk climbs, and your brain, your precious brain, becomes more vulnerable to cognitive decline. These aren't scare tactics. They're biology. And the good news? Nutrition is one of the most powerful tools. You have to slow all of this down, which is exactly where sardines come in. Section 2. What sardines actually contain. Let's open the tin and look at what's actually inside, nutritionally speaking. A single can of sardines, roughly 100 grams, gives you 23 grams of complete protein, all essential amino acids, perfect for muscle preservation, 1,500 to 2,000 milligram of EPA and DHA, omega-3 fatty acids, among the highest of any food on the planet, vitamin D, one of the most widespread deficiencies in adults over 40 globally, vitamin B12, critical for brain health and energy, calcium, especially when you eat the soft, edible bones. Yes, the bones. Selenium, a powerful antioxidant mineral, coenzyme Q10, a compound that supports cellular energy, especially heart health, iron, zinc, magnesium, phosphorus, all of this in a can for less than $2 in most parts of the world. No other single food comes close to this nutrient density at this price point. Not even salmon. Section 3. Heart health, the #1 reason after 40s. Let's start with your heart, because this is where sardines truly shine. The omega-3s in sardines, specifically EPA and DHA, have been studied extensively. Research published in major journals has consistently shown that regular omega-3 intake can lower triglycerides, reduce blood pressure, decrease arterial inflammation, and lower the risk of sudden cardiac events. After 40, cardiovascular disease becomes the #1 cause of death globally, for both men and women. And what most people don't realize is that the damage begins years, even decades, before any symptoms appear. EPA and DHA from sardines help keep your arteries flexible, reduce the stickiness of platelets, and lower systemic inflammation. 3 things that directly protect your heart. A 2021 analysis in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that people who regularly consumed fatty fish had significantly lower rates of cardiovascular events than those who didn't. Sardines are one of the best sources, and unlike large fish such as tuna or swordfish, they're very low in mercury, making them safe to eat several times a week. Section 4. Bone and muscle health, the silent crisis. Here's something many people don't connect. Bone and muscle loss after 40 are deeply related, and sardines address both simultaneously. The protein in sardines provides the amino acids your muscles need to maintain mass. This is especially critical because after 40, your body becomes less efficient at using protein, meaning you actually need more of it than you did at 25. Sardines deliver a bioavailable, complete protein source with virtually no carbohydrates. For bones, sardines are one of the few non-dairy foods that provide both calcium and vitamin D together. Vitamin D is the key that unlocks calcium absorption. Without it, calcium just passes through. Together, they're a powerful combination for bone density. Women entering perimenopause and menopause face accelerated bone loss due to declining estrogen. Men aren't immune either. Bone density drops steadily after 40. Eating sardines 2 to 3 times a week is a genuinely meaningful food-first strategy to support skeletal health. Section 5. Brain health and mood. your brain is roughly 60% fat. And the type of fat matters enormously. DHA, found in abundance in sardines, is the primary structural fat in brain cell membranes. It supports communication between neurons, helps maintain memory, and plays a role in emotional regulation. Studies have shown that people with higher DHA levels have lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia. Depression and anxiety also correlate with lower omega-3 status, something that becomes particularly relevant for adults. Navigating hormonal shifts and midlife stress, eating sardines is, quite literally, feeding your brain B12. Also in sardines is essential for producing myelin, the protective sheath around your nerve fibers. B12 deficiency is increasingly common after 40. Because stomach acid production declines with age, reducing absorption, sardines give you a highly bioavailable form that doesn't rely as heavily on stomach acid. Section 6. Inflammation and longevity. We touched on inflammaging earlier. Let's go deeper. Chronic low-grade inflammation is the root driver behind virtually every major age-related disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, arthritis, certain cancers. It's not dramatic, it's silent, and it's happening in most people's bodies right now. Omega-3 fatty acids are among the most potent anti-inflammatory compounds. In the natural world, they produce signaling molecules called resolvins and protectins that actively resolve inflammation, not just suppress it, but help the body heal it. Selenium, also found in sardines, activates glutathione peroxidase, your body's master antioxidant enzyme. This is powerful anti-aging chemistry happening at the cellular level. If you're looking for a longevity food that works on multiple levels simultaneously, sardines are genuinely hard to beat. Section 7. How to actually eat them. All right, I hear you. But how do I eat them without gagging? Fair question. Here are practical ways that work for real people. Start simple. On whole grain crackers with a squeeze of lemon and Dijon mustard. Mashed onto avocado toast with sliced tomato and capers. Mixed into a salad with olives, red onion, and a lemon olive oil dressing. Go Mediterranean. Pasta with sardines, garlic, chili flakes, and breadcrumbs. A classic Sicilian dish. Sardine and roasted pepper flatbread. Level up. Fish cakes mixed with potato, parsley, and egg. Japanese-style sardines over steamed rice with soy and ginger. Start with sardines and olive oil. The flavor is milder and richer. Water-packed sardines can taste sharper. Portuguese and Spanish brands are often considered the best quality globally. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week to meaningfully benefit from the nutrients. Sardines aren't glamorous. They're not trending on social media. They don't have a marketing budget or a celebrity spokesperson. But if you're over 40 and you care about your heart, your brain, your bones, and how you're going to feel at 60 and 70, they deserve a serious place in your diet. The science is there, the nutrients are remarkable, and the price is almost embarrassingly accessible. Start with 1 can this week. 1 can. See how you feel. Experiment with how you eat them. And let me know in the comments, have you tried sardines? Love them? Hate them? I want to know. If this video was useful, please hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this information. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.